Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Rural Contractors. I'm your host, Paul Osmondson. Today's topic is attract customers, not fans. So this topic is really coming from, I follow a lot of people on Instagram, and I'm looking at what are they doing? You know, a lot of these guys are contractors, and they're building awesome things, but they're attracting customers, or they're attracting fans. And just this idea of people having these goals of wanting to become influencers and have a huge following on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. And it's, what is the point? You know, if we're a small town contractor and we're posting a lot on these things, like my goal was to spread the word wider to people around my area. I don't want to travel more than 30 minutes from my house. So how many sheds are there being built? A 30-mile radius from my house. A lot. How many of those people know that I exist? Not that many. How do I widen that gap? That's doing time-lapse videos of me building sheds. That's me speaking my message of this is what we're doing this far away. So using Instagram, Facebook, YouTube as tools to preach your message of this is exactly what I do, and preaching it in a way that's showing your character of what you do as a business, and letting more people know that you exist so that they can eventually become customers. Thinking about Ford, Chevy, Pop, all of these things, they're preaching their message. They are so good at advertising that they're omnipresent. You can't walk into a gas station without seeing a brand of Pop, and they have coolers with their brand on it. Same thing with Ford, Chevy, and these car dealerships. They're omnipresent. Every time you see something, you're pre-sold on something before you even buy it. And that's exactly what we're trying to do with our customers. I was not a person that I'm like, oh, I want to post on Facebook. And I'm not wanting to attract fans. I'm wanting to attract customers by speaking my message out into the universe so that they know that I exist, so that when it comes to time that they need my product or service or business, that I'm on the playing field, that I am an option, that they're getting a bid from me. But this mindset of speaking your message out there on Facebook is scary, super scary for me. But what is your goal in doing it? If you're trying to build a business to provide for more team members, to provide in a better way for your family, you have to use these as a tool. I don't want to be used by Facebook and Instagram. I don't want to be the person that is stuck scrolling on there. Do I use it to gain other information from other like-minded people? Yes, of course. There is a lot of good information on there, but there's a lot of crap, mind-numbing stuff on there as well. But how do we use it as a tool to continue to move our business forward? And looking at your business, I have the goal of helping 50 contractors double their income in 2023. Like, what value does that have for those people? If 50 contractors double their income in less time and have more time with their family, that's an awesome goal. And I'm using Instagram, Facebook to preach my message. Not everybody is going to hear my message and resonate with me and what I'm doing in trying to help people make more money in less time so that they can spend it with their families. We're trying to attract customers, not fans. These people that are doing YouTube and stuff, and they're getting 1 million followers on Facebook, that's awesome. But what awesome business could they build with that much attention, where we're doing something more than just selling t-shirts? And if that's your goal of becoming an influencer and getting tools for free and advertising where you're getting paid pennies off of ads, but you have 1 million followers, you know how great that is to be able to have that amount of following. And if you make $1 off every person in your following, that's $1 million. what is your goal in building a business? If I had 1 million followers as Modern Shed Builders, think about Morton Building, Cleary Building. If I had that type of following, what type of business could I build inside of that? That's pretty impressive with what you can do with 1 million followers. Getting back on topic, how do you attract customers rather than fans? And start building your content in that way, because the goal is to line up as much work in front of you and your team members so that you can provide for your families. And this goes down to niching down and getting specific of what you're building so that we can make the most amount of time. We can make a sustainable business out of what we do. And dollars follow attraction. So if you're listening to this and you do have a following, what are you doing with it? Are you just aimlessly shooting forward to create a following for your ego? Or are you building a brand and a business out of it? And is the content that you're creating getting you towards your end goal? If you resonated with this message, you're probably a good fit for what we do here inside Contractors Boardroom. There's a link down below. You can click that, check us out, and it'll lead you to a funnel which shows you exactly the process that we lead you through here at Contractors Boardroom. I hope this episode was helpful, and we'll catch you on the next one.